I thought he was going to combine Superman, Batman together and do World's Finest. I thought that's what he was working on. So this is what, for the clip out, this is confirmed recently. He says it's not World's Finest. He says it's not Superman 2. And then he also said it's not the Authority, because the Authority, this is one of the great moments, and this is why I respect him. I'm trying to get Perp back. Much more than, way more than Kathy Kennedy. I respect James Gunn so much more so than Kathy Kennedy, because he's admitted that
Kathleen Kennedy is not the reason why there were layoffs at Disney.
It's part of the reason, but it's part of the whole. It's part of the whole Hollywood culture and problems. She is not isolated. No, I do not have to stop saying any shit.
Kathleen Kennedy was not the reason why there were layoffs at Disney.
It was research.
If you read the article like you never do and never say Lucas Films, bro. You like,
all right.
Blaming a girl for no reason.
The transparency that James Gunn is providing on a project that's not coming together is unparalleled and a huge win. He said the Authority just wasn't working. They tried multiple things. The writer moved on, and he couldn't greenlight it. And that is amazing to get that type of transparency from a person in charge of a whole multiverse.
You're right. It's Kathy's fault.
Everything's Kathy's fault. No.
Yeah.
All right, so let's actually get to this clip here.
You know you are writing a script. You've been writing, which is another Superman-involved story. Yes, fair enough.
Superman's involved in it. Confirmed. It's not Superman 2, it's not World's Finest, and it's not the Authority.
Enough to say?
Totally fair enough to say.
You have been cagey, though, in saying it's
I'm being very cagey.
Not exactly a Superman sequel, per se. Here's what from the fan perspective, one of the regrets around.
So when he says it's not a Superman and it's not the Authority, that's what also leads me to believe it's Justice League International.
Well,
that's
I'd like to hear how the question was asked again. Did he say that he's working on another Superman movie, or a movie Superman's going to be in?
Yeah, it's
maybe he's talking about
Superman's going to be in it.
That could be a cameo, Max. That could be anything.
That's true. It could be a cameo.
Supergirl.
It could be Supergirl. Holy shit!
But would a cameo be not Superman 2 exactly though? That would be more than a cameo, I think. He's really not giving you a lot to go on in here the way he's answering, for sure. All right, let's watch that again.
Superman involved story. Yes, fair enough.
Superman involved story, that makes me think it's more than a cameo. Is that fair?
I don't know. It's probably, maybe it's Supergirl. I mean, I
don't know what a cameo. I guess I don't know.
Superman involved story is all he gave. He said yes.
Yeah,
he mentioned. I don't think he likes cameos. Like, he'll give you like a Peacemaker thing on TV, but for the most part, he's like, I don't think he likes cameos. So Superman's in the movie, he's probably
a small
gonna have
part. At least
a good chunk, like a good scene.
From what I remember him saying, he said the follow-up to Superman, it's not a direct sequel, like it's not Superman 2.
It's Superman involved story.
It's a movie that heavily features Superman in a leading role.
Justice League International.
I'm thinking Supergirl.
RJ, do you consider Keanu Reeves' part in Ballerina a cameo, or is that more than a cameo?
I would say it's supporting.
That's a small supporting part. Yeah,
small supporting. Okay,
Bruce,
very small supporting.
That's what I want from Superman cameos.
I want to address Bruce. So it very well could be that it wasn't working for the Authority, and then he took over and did Superman versus the Authority. But I think that's unlikely. I think it's more likely for Justice League International than Superman versus the Authority. Although I'd be fine for both. That's just my opinion. So, but he already said the Authority wasn't working out in the writing phase, and he couldn't greenlight it.
Well, he was gonna direct it, and then it's like, no, that shit is not working. I'm not doing it.
Okay. Well,
holy shit, CGH, that looks awesome.
We got the new Indiana Jones.
That's what Elseworlds should be. That.
Okay. All right, so let's watch the rest here.
To say?
Totally fair enough to say.
You have been cagey, though, in saying it's
I'm being very cagey.
Not exactly a Superman sequel.
How come Josh Horowitz gets all the great stuff? He's really good.
Because he's good.
Look how likable he is.
Yeah.
He presents the questions well.
No, he does. He does a good job.
Well, per se. Here's what from the fan perspective, one of the regrets around post Man of Steel was we never got like another Superman adventure.
Yes.
Right? Henry didn't get his shot in another Superman movie.
Yes, yeah.
So make me feel better. Like
it's Superman's very important. It's not like, and it isn't Batman versus Superman. It isn't.
Okay. It's not world's finest Batman, Superman. Okay.
So it's not world's.
What is this? That is interesting.
I thought
not.
Could it be Supergirl? Could it just be Supergirl? He's in it.
No.
In Supergirl.
Could it just
The
be
next project
Supergirl?
No, because it's the project he hasn't announced yet that he's working on.
Oh,
He's
I'm sorry. I missed.
Okay. A project he hasn't announced yet.
No, that he's writing. Yes. Not Anna Noguera wrote Supergirl.
Oh my God, what could it be?
Supergirl 2?
No.
But I thought he basically debunked what I thought. I thought he was going to do World's Finest because he said he wanted to do Batman. So I was like, okay. He's like, it's not BVS World's Finest. So Supergirl,
we're gonna find
Superman,
out.
Supergirl team. That would be cool. Yeah,
we're gonna
Tara's already
We
introduced.
don't gotta wait too much longer.
Tara's already
Well,
introduced.
I think he's probably gonna announce it once Superman finish at the box office next month. So
maybe after Peacemaker season 2, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well, Superman probably when Superman finishes.
Could Wonder Woman be involved with Superman?
No.
Could be
It's too early for that. It's too early.
Mm-hmm.
She's writing the script right now, so she's not.
She's getting touchy territory. This is intended to be the next one you direct. Is there a timeline and when you think we might hear about this?
Yes.
There's a timeline.
Sooner than later?
Could it be Peacemaker?
Sooner than later.
This week?
No.
Not at Comic-Con. Oh.
This was filmed before Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Peacemaker season 2.
No.
Can we? I like interviews where I just say yes or no.
You're enjoying
I'm going to do that. The next press tour, I'm just going to be, okay, everybody, only yes or no questions. It'll be so much less stressful.
Okay. All right. So anything?
What would you? Okay, everyone in the panel. What would your yes or no question to James Gunn be? Go, Max.
What? Wait, what? My question for James.
Yeah, if you were in that next press junket where you could only ask him a yes or no question, what would your yes or no question be?
Would you rather do Guardian?
I would ask him straight up. Is there
You just
in the
asked me
future?
and I can't even answer.
Perp's on one tonight.
It didn't seem like he was thinking. I was like, I was going to give him some time to think.
He's on edibles
every day.
I would ask him, not if so he already confirmed that it's a Superman focused story. So I would not ask him if it's Justice League International because I went yes or no, and he probably would say, I said, is the Justice Gang or Justice League International also featured heavily in this movie? That's what I would ask.
Boring.
Yes or no?
I would straight up ask him, is there a chance? Is there a chance Snyderverse is coming back in the future? With Zack Snyder telling me previous characters.
I wouldn't waste my question on that.
Why not? You got a straight answer, yes or no.
Because even though
I want a straight answer from that man.
Everyone super Gunn fans act like some Zack Snyder fans don't know that Zack and James are friends. They are, but I also don't think
you have a Gunn fan right here. Why don't you talk about what I believe?
I also don't think James Gunn has as much interest in bringing Zack back.
I wouldn't even ask him a question about tape shit or movies. I'd probably ask him something different. Like,
That's be yes or no.
I would be like, okay.
Was you involved in those? Never mind.
And, I would ask him something about some of his earlier stuff. Nothing with Trauma, because I'm not a big Trauma fan, but, something like that. Maybe something about Brightburn instead of Superman, I'd probably ask him a yes or no question about something like that, man. Like, these people get asked the same shit over.
Okay, I would. All right, I would to ask a different question than just Cape stuff. I was like, now that you're so involved with superhero movies and you're in charge of a whole universe.
I would ask him about Scooby-Doo 3.
Why does everyone interrupt me? Okay, Scooby-Doo 3. Okay, that's great. That's great, CJH. I would ask, is there any chance that you could work on something not DC related at Warner Brothers? Do you have any desire to do another project and one-off project not involved with DC since you're so,